Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Xiangzhi and Peter Svidler. This is a game from World Cup played in Georgia, Tbilisi in 2017. Xiangzhi had white pieces and he started with knight to f3. Peter Svidler played c5, c4 English opening, knight to c6, white to move, d4, knight to c3, and g3 are the three most played moves. Xiangzhi played d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight to f6, knight to c3, black to move, e6 was played, another way to go was g6, e6 was played, bishop to f4, d5, e3, bishop to b4, pinning the knight, bishop to e2, and both players castled kingside. All this have been seen many times in the past. Black to move. How would you continue? Peter Svidler played bishop takes on c3, pawn takes bishop. The pawn structure is damaged, but as a compensation, white has a bishop pair. Rook to e8, bishop to g5, pinning the knight, h6 asking bishop a question, bishop to h4, g5, bishop to g3, knight to e4, queen to c2, black to move. Peter Svidler played e5, excellent move. Knight takes on c6, pawn takes knight, c takes on d5, c takes on d5, rook from f to d1, bishop to f5, black is doing well. Queen to b3, rook to b8, attacking the queen. This is the critical moment of the game. Bu is choosing between few different moves, like rook takes on d5 and queen to a3. Queen takes on d5 is not a good candidate move because of knight takes on c3. If queen goes to a3, then black can play queen to c7 or even queen to e7. There is no advantage for white in this variation. So, Xiangzhi played rook takes on d5. This looks like the most logical continuation. Winning a pawn. What can be wrong with that move? Black to move. What is the best move for black in this position? What would you do? The best move for black in this position is the quiet looking one. Queen to c7. Queen to c4. Being a pawn up, Bu wants to exchange queens and simplify the position, and perhaps win in the endgame. Queen takes on c4, bishop takes on c4, and now bishop to e6, very important move. White to move. White has only one good move in this position, and that is rook takes on e5. Black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? The best move for black is knight takes on g3. How should white continue? Xiangzhi played rook takes on e6. If h takes on g3, bishop takes on c4, and black is winning. Perhaps bishop to b5 is not a bad move. It would be okay if black didn't have this continuation. Rook takes on b5, and after rook takes on b5, knight to e2 check, and after king to f1, knight takes on c3. White has a rook and two pawns for two pieces. It is not clear who is winning, although many people would prefer to have two pieces against the rook. Do you agree? Okay, back to our game. Rook takes on e6 was played. Knight to e2 check, king to f1. If bishop takes on e2, rook takes on e6, black is better. We have king to f1, f takes on e6, bishop takes on e2. White has a bishop and two pawns or a rook. That position favors black. Do you agree that black is better? Rook from E to C8 was played. Bishop to D1. And now, rook to B2, invasion on the second rank. If rook takes on C3, bishop to B3, blocking the rook. So instead of winning a pawn, Svidler invaded the second rank. Bishop to B3, king to F7, rook to D1. If rook defends the pawn, rook to D8, intending rook from D to D2. So we have rook to D1, rook takes on C3. On this level, white's position is lost. G4, king to E7, rook to D4, A5, rook to E4, rook to C6, king to G2, king to F6, rook to D4, king to E7, rook to E4, rook to D6, king to G3, king to F6, F4, rook to B1, rook to E5, A4, bishop takes on A4, pawn takes pawn on F4 check, king takes on F4, black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Peter Svidler played rook to D3. What about rook to B4 check? How do you like this move? And after rook to E4, rook takes rook, king takes on E4, rook to D2. This looks easily winning for black. But Peter Svidler had another plan. He played rook to D3, rook to A5, rook to A3, E4 intending E5, and then checking black king on the A file. But this move has a tiny downside. It is black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Please pause and find the best move for black. Did you see this little check here? Checkmate. Did you notice that the pawn on H2 never moved? He felt a bit neglected, and he decided to improve his life by living a gluten-free diet. What do you think of his choice? What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.